Hello folks, well, here's another installment of my YouTube channel. It's been about 2 months since the last one I posted. Mainly due to the holidays and many other things going on in my life, but here I am, doing what I like to do occasionally, and this is the occasional YouTube channel video. There hasn't been much going on as of late in the markets, other than the fact that the markets took a pretty big hit towards the end of December. I believe the Dow dropped 1,100 points, and ever since then, the markets have been spooked. Or stock market has been spooked. But the main issue here that I want to talk about today is the debt market. The debt market has been selling off very precipitously over the last month. Not a good sign for the stock market. And this tells me that we're in the beginning stages of the end for the bull market. What's that mean? Well, the beginning stages of the end. It's quite simply, the bull market is over. I don't believe the S&P is going to go over 6,000 again. I could be wrong. It could go over 6,000 again, but I don't think so. I think it's done. I think what we're going to see from here on out is profligate spending from the Trump administration, which the bond market is anticipating, and higher interest rates, which quite frankly is going to bring down the stock market. These higher interest rates are a problem. They're a big problem. But you have a guy like Trump getting in there in the next couple weeks, and he's going to spend and spend and spend and spend and spend, deregulate, which is a good thing. He's also going to lower taxes, and he's going to print trillions of dollars. So the debt market knows this, hence the sell-off. This is very bad for equities in the future. I believe equities are going to take a big hit. Within the next 2 months, 2 to 3 months, I think equities will probably, within the next 6 months, are going to be cut in half, 50% off. I have put options on the S&P that I've been, in for quite a while now, and I've been losing money hand over fist on these put options. But finally, I'm going to be redeemed. And how do I know that? Well, just watch the debt market. The debt market is done. It's telling you that the bull market in stocks is over. And there's nothing they could do. You got a hyperinflationary president coming into office. A guy that just loves to spend money. You got a lot of inflation in the economy. You got consumer prices skyrocketing through the roof. You got asset prices skyrocketing through the roof. You got the stock market near record highs. But in housing, it's just ridiculously overpriced. Everything's overpriced. So these asset prices are unsustainable. And they're certainly unsustainable in a recessionary environment. So what the powers that be hope to accomplish is avoiding a recession through a Trump administration. But like I said in my previous video, I think Trump, all the gains that the market has seen over Trump's first term, will be erased on this term. That is a fact, in my belief. I really believe that's going to happen. I'm 99% sure that all of the stock market gains over the first Trump administration are going to be taken away during his second administration. I think there might be a slight bounce when he gets inaugurated, but shortly after that, I think all hell's going to break loose. You're going to see hell break loose before his inauguration. You're going to see a little bump when he gets inaugurated, and then you're going to see a crash a month or so after his inauguration. Now, these are the facts. This bubble can't go any higher. It's done. It's done, in my opinion. The stock market bubble, the bond market bubble, it's all over. And I've been foreseeing this for many, many years now, but I've been wrong the whole time. I'm not afraid to admit that I've been wrong. And I've lost a lot of money by not being long the stock market. I've been long a few things like oil and resource stocks, but I should have probably been in this market a lot more, knowing the situation. But I believe now, based on the end of the cycle and what's left in this cycle, and the fact that I don't have the history nor the the long tenor of studying the stock market, as most investors do that have been in this for a long time. But this bull market has gone on a long, long time, and it's over in my opinion. It's over, and one of the ways we know it's over is the debt market. The debt market's just selling off like crazy. And like I said in my previous videos, the malinvestments in this economy is just overwhelming. It's overwhelming how many malinvestments. Assets that were built on cheap, free, easy money. It's all predicated on easy money, and easy money is ending. It's over with because the easy money has caused inflation now. Now easy money causes inflation. Easy money didn't cause inflation for 10 years. But now easy money is starting to cause inflation. It is causing inflation. It's a fact. And you got things like the CP lie out there telling you that inflation is a lot lower than what it is, but the CP lie is actually, it's a lie. Inflation is about 7, 8, 9, 10%. And people know this. And the bond market is sniffing this out and adjusting accordingly. And when Trump gets in there, he's going to ignite even more inflation, which is going to cause bond market rates to go up, interest rates to go up to compensate for the inflation. So I see a crash coming. I see a significant crash. I see probably a 50% haircut on the S&P, 50% on the Dow, maybe 60% on the NASDAQ, and etc. That's where we're going. Don't believe me? Well, you just watched the fireworks this year, 2025. I'm very excited because I'm positioned accordingly for this situation. Now, I have been wrong like I just mentioned. I've been wrong for a long time. But I'm kind of joyous, I'm kind of gleeful because I know I'm going to be right. I know this is my year. This is the year that it all falls apart. And I think it's all planned out, it's predestined. And we're going to watch it unfold. So, with that said, there's not much more to say. I mean, buy gold to counter the inflationary environment. Short the stock market. This is what I'm doing. I'm buying gold, shorting the stock market. I'm not advising you to do this, but this is what I am doing. I am buying precious metals. I'm buying precious metal stocks. I'm buying oil and gas because they're really cheap, and they're going to get cheaper. So I'm probably going to lose money on all these transactions because things are going to get even cheaper. But have some cash, have some powder dry, get out of this market, and prepare yourself accordingly for lots of sales to happen. And it's been a long time coming. We haven't had sales since 2020 when COVID hit. And that was only a brief moment of sales. It was only like 6 months worth of sales. And then the stock market skyrocketed right back up again. So, this time, we're in a structural shift where there's too much debt in the world, too much malinvestment, and we have to clear the decks, so to speak. And that is going to happen. And there is nothing that the Federal Reserve, nor Donald Trump, or anybody else can do. Even Jesus Christ could not fix this financial situation. It's that bad. So the decks have to be cleared, and they will be cleared. And this is the year where I believe the clearing starts to take place. And probably by the end of the year, 6 months to the year, I'm going to go a little longer now, 6 months to a year. I'm not going to push it out any further. My prediction is 50% haircut in the S&P in the general stock market. And that's where I'm standing. I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it based on all of the malinvestments, based on the fact that the Fed can't bail out the system anymore without causing inflation. It's the end game. If they try to bail out like they've been bailing out for the last 10 years, if they try to lower interest rates like they have been for the last 10 years, well, then inflation's going to take off. So it's done. It's done. It didn't take off for the last 10 years because there was so much deflation in the economy. But now we're in a situation where it's inflation in the economy. And they can't do a thing about this. They can't fight this anymore. The fight is over. The battle's over. The battle has been lost. And only people like me and others, where we look into the financial markets to see that the king has no clothes, understand this. We understand this. And it's just going to get worse. So get out. Get in cash, at least temporarily, get into cash. Use this cash to buy gold and hard assets and commodity stocks. and then wait out the storm. Wait out the storm. That's all I have to say for today. It's good seeing you guys again, even though I can't see you or I can't see who's listening or watching, and I doubt that's very much, maybe even one person, I don't know. But this is for my own entertainment, my own enjoyment, my own way to express my thoughts on the markets, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a good day.